Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Texas Rangers franchise here in MLB 23, the show. After a very successful April, we look to continue on into May as we will hop into a game down 4-0 against the San Diego Padres. But Jonah Heim does have a hitting streak to continue. 0 for 2 on the day, hitting .260, improving on his numbers from earlier in the season. As he pops that one up in foul territory, the third baseman dives but can't make the catch, thankfully. Hitting streak all the way up to 10. Joe Musgrove on the hill. Absolutely dealing today, as that could fall, and it won't. Hit it the other way off the end of the bat. So that will end Jonah Heim's hitting streak, and the Padres do hold on to beat the Rangers. The Padres off to a pretty good start themselves. I believe they're 18-12 now after that win. So not too bad. Jacob deGrom only going 5 1/3, striking out 7, but with 4 walks. His pitch count was probably pretty high, as Marcus Semien has 2 home runs. Rangers only up 2 on the Athletics with the bases loaded. A chance to break this game wide open for Marcus Semien. Semien had a great April. He's hitting .307 with 10 home runs and 27 RBI. Has 3 RBIs here today already, as James Caprillion is on the hill for the Athletics. Still in Oakland here in this franchise mode. In real life, they might be in Las Vegas here in a couple of seasons. Semien hitting .382 with runners in scoring position. Like I mentioned, his April was amazing. One of our better hitters with runners in scoring position, with that clutch rating at 96. As he'll take ball 2 from Caprillion. The A's did not make any huge moves. They're still pretty terrible in this franchise mode. But he'll bring the 2-0. And it's taken for a strike. Hits the outside corner. And the Rockies, Yankees, and Red Sox have the highest farm system ranking, as it says there at the ticker at the bottom. That's interesting. I'm surprised we're not on that list. And he'll sky one into shallow left field. And the left fielder will camp under it, so the Rangers still up 2, but Marcus Semien could not connect on his 3rd home run of the game, unfortunately. But he will get another shot here in the top of the 9th with 2 men on. Rangers up 11-8 now. And it's Domingo Acevedo on the hill, 17 pitches in to face Semien. As Semien straight away center field. It's a line drive right to the center fielder. I believe that's Ruiz out there. So, a 2 home run performance. 2 for 5 is Marcus Semien. Still a very good game, obviously. And the Rangers do hold on to win against the Oakland Athletics. 11-9 is the final score. So many hits for both sides. 17 for the Rangers, 19 hits for the Oakland Athletics. But they couldn't pull it off. It will be Craig Kimbrell trying to shut the door on the Oakland Athletics here in the 9th. You see the team ranks for the Rangers. Ranking pretty high in everything, as there are 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and it is Shea Langoliers hitting for the A's. Craig Kimbrell on the hill, as that is a very quick strike 2 here with 2 outs. Kimbrell has been nothing short of amazing here as a Ranger. As he gets called strike 3, the Rangers hold on to win. Another save for Craig Kimbrell, as that is Luis Severino, who had a good game tonight as well. Luis Severino trying to bounce back from a rough April. Looks like a good start here. 6 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts. Can't ask for too much more. As now we head into a series against Houston, and Devin Williams trying to shut the door on Texas. Houston obviously right behind us in the standings, even with the amazing start that we did have. Right behind us in runs as well. But the Rangers have a runner on second against Devin Williams. It is Bubba Thompson. There we go. Leody Taveras having a solid year himself, as he fouls off a fastball at the knees. Still don't know why this game messes with the lineups, but Taveras hitting second right now. Way better numbers against righties. It's not something you like to see as a switch hitter, as that's going to be a line drive right to Jeremy Pena. It was well struck. It just found a glove, unfortunately. But that'll bring up Corey Seager, who's hitting .331 on the season, a month into the season. That is very impressive from our Ranger shortstop, as he takes a screwball pretty far outside. Only 205 with runners in scoring position, which is pretty surprising because he has a very high clutch rating. Here's the pitch from Williams. Seager back up the middle. Thompson has plenty of speed. That's going to tie it. 9-9 here in the top of the ninth, thanks to an RBI single from Corey Seager. Devin Williams' troubles against the Rangers continue here in the year 2024, as it's a low pitch sent right back up the middle. Altuve couldn't get to it, and that'll bring up Adolis Garcia as the Rangers will warm up their closer, along with Aroldis Chapman in case this game does stay tied. There is Adolis Garcia hitting .319 this season. A great average, still only the one home run. As he swings over top of Screwball. He is 1 for 5 in the series. He did walk today. He is definitely due for a big-time hit. The 0-1 from Williams. Almost hits Adolis in the ribs there with a Screwball. Garcia able to get out of the way. Now Williams will come with the 1-1. Seager at first. Fouled off Screwball again. 3 Screwballs in a row from Williams. Trying to work out of this 9th inning now. Garcia takes inside, ball 2, count even. Seager not the fastest guy on the team over at first base. You'd think they might want a pinch run, but you can't take a bat like Corey Seager's out as ball 3 misses. So it is a full count here with Marcus Semien on deck. The full count offering is taken low. Ball 4, Adolis Garcia walks. And that will bring up the Texas Rangers second baseman. The Astros will go to the bullpen. Seth Martinez, who has a 5.59 ERA this season. And batting 5th for some reason is Marcus Semien. He'll be up with 1 out and 2 men on. Takes inside fastball for ball 1. Seager at second, Garcia at first. The 1-0 pitch from Seth Martinez is launched into left field. Alvarez gonna play it off the wall. Seager will score. They're waving home Garcia. The throw from Pena. He got him. The Rangers take the lead. A great throw from Pena. Doesn't allow them to go up by more than 1. Semien with an absolute rocket out to left field, crashing off the wall. And Alvarez with a great throw in, and Pena with an even better relay throw to nab Garcia at the plate. And that'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe now with Semien at second. The Rangers do come back here in the top of the ninth to take a lead. Martinez gets Lowe to swing at a circle change. He desperately needs to work out of this and stop the bleeding only at 1 run. As Lowe gets frozen on a fastball that catches the inside corner, Lowe disagrees. Jumping ahead with 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth, a runner on first, and Craig Kimbrell on for the save opportunity as Kyle Tucker fouls off a knuckle curve to bring the count to 0-2. Kimbrell's 0-2, taking ball high, sitting at 95 miles per hour. And now the 1-2. He tried to check his swing. They say he didn't go. The runner takes off for a second, and he's in there. Now Kyle Tucker will have the tying run at second base. A big 2-2 pitch here. Tucker fouls it off again. Kimbrell comes set and deals. Swing and a miss, the 2-2 fastball. The Rangers will hold on to win after a great comeback in the ninth to beat the Astros. The heroics of Corey Seager and Marcus Semien will get it done here tonight. And Craig Kimbrell, of course, there to shut the door in the ninth. We will continue simming here at 29-8 as Joey Gallo has 2 home runs against his former team, the Twins, looking for a third. I would love for Joey Gallo to start racking up some home runs if his average is going to be that low. You see his average at 180 and a 661 OPS. He's going to need more games like this one if we're going to get that number up. A 318 average with runners in scoring position is actually quite impressive for how low his overall average is. He does have 2 runners on right now in a 5-2 ball game as he swings over top of a slurve from Sonny Gray. Rangers are up 5-2 on the Twins. And now the 0-2 count. He fouls off a fastball inside. I was really hoping Gallo would turn his career around when he came back to the Rangers, but it has not been the case so far. The 0-2. Swung on and belted! It's a deep drive! It's going to scrape over the wall, his 3rd home run! Joey Gallo with a 3-home run performance. That ball just cleared over that huge wall here in Minnesota for his 5th home run on the season. 105 exit velocity, an absolute missile out there. .400 feet on the dot. And now Gallo will come up for a shot at 4 home runs in a game. I believe the last Ranger to do that was Josh Hamilton. It's 10-2 Rangers. Gallo swings at a circle change low. He is 3 for 4 today, obviously. 3 of those being home runs. His contact numbers against lefties is just atrocious at 30. That is insane. He swings at a fastball way out of the zone. Getting a little antsy here is Gallo after 3 home runs. The 0-2. He fouls off a fastball even higher than the one he swung at earlier. Caleb Thielbar, I believe is how you say it, is on the mound for the Twins. And he kicks and deals the 0-2. And another foul on a fastball that was actually in the zone this time. Joey Gallo is somebody I would definitely be open to trading. But I think if we're going to move on from Gallo, our DH position is really up in the air. And we have the best offenses that's popped up. We have the best offense in the game, so it's not something we desperately need. So I think if we did trade Gallo, we would probably need to bring in somebody pretty big to fill that DH spot. The Rangers would go on to win 10-2 here in Minnesota. Joey Gallo with 3 home runs. I will say 7 RBIs also. I will say he plays a good first base. So that's silver lining, I guess. We will continue to sim here in the month of May. Kershaw has a shutout, but he lost it. But the Rangers do win, so that's good. Another situation here is the Cardinals trying to close out the Rangers in the bottom of the 9th. It is 2-1. The Cardinals having a rough season, 17-24. As Marcus Semien hitting .274, his average has come back down to earth. Still .913 OPS though. As it is Giovanni Gallegos pitching for the Cardinals with Bubba Thompson out at second. And Semien will swing at the first pitch, pop it straight up to the first baseman. That's Goldschmidt. He'll squeeze it. I think that's Goldschmidt. Yeah, it's Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt actually a free agent at the end of this year, so he could be a guy we look at. As I bring up Corey Seager, who was the hero in Houston. Him and Semien were the hero, I guess. And Corey Seager goes after the first pitch. It's back up the middle. Shades of the Houston game. Thompson will score easily. The Rangers tie it again in the 9th. Corey Seager is a clutch hit machine. Now the Rangers will try to end it here in the bottom of the 9th. It'll bring up Adolis Garcia, who's 0 for 3 today. Garcia swings at the first pitch. It's a line shot, but Jordan Walker is right there. So we will head into the 10th inning after Corey Seager with the RBI single. We will jump into the top of the 10th where Joe Barlow has walked the bases loaded here. And so the Rangers will go to Matt Moore, having a pretty productive season. A lot of walks, unfortunately, with that 3.6 ERA. And Tommy Edman will try to check his swing, but he went around. Only a 139 average with runners in scoring position. for the Cardinal shortstop as he pops this up to right field. Garcia's going to get under it. O'Neill has the speed. They're going to test the arm, and he's in there. Tyler O'Neill's speed too much for the arm of Adolis Garcia, and the Cardinals take a 3-2 lead here in the 10th. Jordan Walker will come up, hitting .281 with an .822 OPS. A very productive second season. He takes a circle change for strike one. He is 1 for 4 today. The Cardinals still threatening here with 2 men on, but a quick 2-strike count to Jordan Walker. Matt Moore deals a slow tapper on the ground, but it will go foul. Matt Moore loads up the 0-2 once again. Swing and a miss. Jordan Walker goes down, and the Rangers will try to tie it up again in the 10th. It'll be Nathaniel Lowe to go against Giovanni Gallegos. Lowe 1 for 3 with Garcia at second. Gallegos pitched in the 9th. They're going to leave him out there for the 10th. It's an odd choice. That's who they want to go with, as this is skied into shallow center field. I don't think Garcia is going to tag, and he won't, especially on the arm of O'Neill. So now it'll be up to Zeke Duran, a 786 OPS from the young outfielder. Gallegos kicks and deals, and he hits Duran in the thigh. Ezekiel Duran will go to first base, and the Rangers have the winning run on base for Josh Young. Josh Young hitting .260 this season. Duran has the speed where a ball in the gap might win this game for the Rangers. A big rip at a slider misses. They have James Paxton, of all people, in their bullpen right now. The 0-1 to Josh Young. It's a fastball way outside of the zone. Not offered at by Josh Young. The Rangers need Young to step up here in a big way as he takes low, ball 2. With how many stars the Cardinals have, it's actually very surprising. They're not very successful. I think it's at 17 wins. Not something you'd expect from all these players, but as that's ball 3 now from Gallegos. But that could open the door for us looking at a Paul Goldschmidt trade later in this season. But right now we got to focus on beating these Cardinals. The 3-1 offering from Gallegos is swung on and popped up. That is the pitch that Josh Young would love to have back. It goes foul, obviously. It's a full count now. The offer from Gallegos. It's lined up the middle, but it's going to find a glove. He got a great piece of the slider. Just couldn't go opposite field. He pulled it a little, and O'Neill was there. And now they're down to their final out, and it is catcher Jonah Heim, who's hitting .284. Having a pretty good month because his average has raised about 50 points, I believe, from the last time we saw him. Saw his numbers. But Jonah Heim going to need at least a base hit to score Adolis Garcia from second. The 1-0 count from Gallegos. He kicks and deals. And that ball's flied into foul territory. The count will go even. Jonah Heim trying to pull off something. And he'll pop that up. It has a chance to die. It's going to be a tough play. And Tyler O'Neill has the speed to get there. A shoestring catch will lock up a win for the Cardinals. I thought that ball was getting down. The Rangers fall to the Cardinals here in the 10th inning. The Rangers are a very impressive 32-9 midway through May, as Bubba Thompson will miss a few games with a day-to-day injury, and he is back. And Jacob deGrom has a shutout. We're going to let him handle that as we pick up a win. And now Lowe has 2 home runs. We're also going to let that one happen since we just did that moment with Gallo. But Diaz is trying to shut us out The Reds are 22-26, but we are down by 1. And Joey Gallo going to lead off the top of the ninth, still hitting 180. Only 5 home runs, so he hasn't hit a single home run or maybe even a hit since he's still hitting 180. As he fouls back a fastball. I expect a lot more of Joey Gallo. Granted, I would not be hitting him 4th, which I don't know why this game does that. But regardless, Gallo has been struggling, and we don't need a good defender at first base. I wish we had an outfield spot so I could justify keeping him, but I think Gallo will definitely be moved by the trade deadline. I'd love to trade him to somewhere like Colorado or something to get his career back on track, but if someone wants to offer us something decent for Joey Gallo, we'll have to think about it seriously. I try to keep the trades pretty realistic. I wish I could control other teams' trades. That Bobby Witt trade is going to eat me alive. But the 3-1 count to Gallo is fouled back. A fastball at the top of the zone. So it'll drive the count full. But I definitely want another big bat in the lineup. And I have a few guys in mind. I've obviously mentioned Goldschmidt a couple of times as he barely gets a piece of that fastball to keep the at-bat alive. A really competitive at-bat from Gallo actually right now as we talk about how we're going to trade him. And he will foul another pitch straight back. I know we're going to trade Gallo. I don't think we should probably get anything for him. I'm thinking probably like a older prospect, C potential. But the full count to Gallo, and he will draw a walk. So the Rangers do put the tying man on here to start the 9th. Alexis Diaz, one of the best closers in baseball. As you take a look at the average of Marcus Semien, he is having a brutal May, hitting all the way down at 249. That is something you don't want to see. His OPS should still be high, but his struggles will continue, as that's a 6-4-3 double play for the Reds. Marcus Semien can't believe himself. And now the Rangers are down to their final out. Man, you hate to see Semien start struggling like that when he was one of our more consistent guys. As Lowe pops that out, it might get down, but Fraley is under it, and the Reds hang on to win 2-1. The Rangers couldn't get anything going in the 9th, and they will fall. We will go ahead and sim out the rest of May. We have a series against the Angels here. Corey Seager has another 2-home run game. A bunch of multi-home run games as we barely win that Angels game 11-10. We do take the series from the Angels as the Red Sox want to give us Miguel Andujar. No thanks. We sweep the Angels. We lose 2 of 3 to Kansas City. And we will split the first 2 in Houston. The next 2 games are in the next month, but we do end the month at 42 wins, which is impressive. Semien all the way down at 243. Corey Seager hitting 315 bombs. Lowe having a good season. Garcia has his home run total up to 6. Josh Young continuing his average at 255. Heim has his stuff together. 290 out of Duran is something I didn't expect. And there is Gallo still at 181. We'll go to the rotation as Jacob deGrom having a phenomenal season. Eovaldi regressing a little. Severino finally getting his ERA out of the 8s. And Kershaw having a surprisingly awesome season, as there is Craig Kimbrell continuing his dominance. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.